Alright, short little build video here. I picked up this Jeep for a song and a dance, and it had no front or it's got had no front bumper, and it's got some of a rear bumper. And I want to hang a plow off of it, so we're gonna be building a bumper and plow mount. We're gonna use this chunk of semi-frame, which was the Lincoln's old bumper. If you're new to the channel, I'll put a link in here. Check out the other videos. You'll know what I'm talking about with this. That was on a Lincoln Town Car. If that piques your interest, check out the other video. But yeah. So I got these brackets drilled out and bolted up on here so I can measure off, see where I want to set the bumper, and then I'll cut it out and set the bumper up on there. I had these thin little bumper brackets on there, and that ain't going to cut it for what we're doing with it. So I had some 1/4-inch scraps laying around, got them drilled out to bolt up on there, so now I can measure it out and get that mocked up on there. So I'll get them cut out and get that set up on there, and we'll get going. Alright, so what I'm going for here is, hi puppy, I want the corners of the bumper there just so that they tuck underneath here. So in order to figure out that, Betty wants to be in the video apparently. Say hi, Betty. Betty says hi. Okay, go lay down. So, in order to figure this out, I set this level up on here, and when I drilled these brackets out, I clamped them together so and I had the backs flush here. So the brackets are the exact same distance in on the back side. So what I did is I put this level up on here, measured from the back of my bracket to the front of the level, did that on both sides so the level is now straight across here. Now what I can do is I can measure from here to the corner, see the gap here? So I can measure from the corner there out here. Looks like about 1.5 inches. So now I know that when that bumper over there is, oh shit, my math is failing me here. I'm going to figure this out and I'll get back to you. Alright, got it figured out now. We measure here. We've got 1.5 inches that the bumper has to set in order for it to be flush on the edges here. So now what we can do, Sharpie, we can make a mark here at the edge of our level. And now we measure on the bumper. I'll be right back. So the amount I want the bracket to stick into the bumper so it mates with the front is 2 3/4 inches. So we know that if we go here 2 3/4 inches out, that will make the bumper. But we need to suck the bumper in order to get the corners underneath the edge here. So now we can go 2 3/4 out minus that 1.5 inches from before, set that back in here, make a mark, and that'll tell us where we need to cut this off so that when we set the bumper up on here, it'll both mate with the front and be where we want it on the Jeep. If that didn't make any sense, which it might not have, I'll just go ahead and do it, probably screw it up, and show you when I get it all figured out in the end. Alright, got them all cut off, got the corner cleaned up so it'll fit in the corner there. Got the frame cleaned up so we can weld on it. Should be roughly where it needs to be. Yeah, I'll throw it up on there and get it tacked on. Alright, so I got the bumper tacked up on there. Now I gotta figure out how I want to cut the ends. I'm not sure what I want to go with here yet. Now once I get that figured out, then I'll pull the bumper back off. We'll gusset the mounts, weld them up solid, and then we'll cut the ends off however we please and cap them off and make it look pretty. So yeah, I'll keep working and show you what I get when I get there. All right, I think I'm pretty happy with that shape. Yeah, got it all cut up. Now we're gonna start piecing in this spot here. So I'll probably piece in something about like so. Let it run up underneath here, back to here, and then I'll piece this in, something like so. Do a little bit of CAD, you know, cardboard and drawing. And yeah, so I'll keep plugging away at this, and I'll keep showing you what I get as I figure it out. Alright, so I got all my pieces made. Think I'm happy with how that looks. Wyatt's over there mounting up grippy tires for it that are way too good for the Jeep. Yeah, now I can take this, transfer them onto that, cut them out, start welding shit up. Alright, there we go. Got the end caps made up here. I'm going to pull the bumper off now and finish welding up in here and the inside. And then I got my gussets and stuff on the inside. See, I got them tacked up in there. Not too shabby for the Harbor Freight welder. So yeah, I'm going to pull the bumper off and weld up on the inside. There we go, got the inside all welded up. Gussets are in. I'm laying some beads down. Don't mind that goop in there. I had a gap I had to fill and didn't clean it up very good. But yeah, not too bad. Tell you what guys, if you're interested in this stuff and you want to get started in this, but you're scared of how much it costs, you don't have to go out and buy a $3,000 welder to get into this. $500 Harbor Freight welder, $400 with a coupon. $100 tank of gas, some cheap Weld City wire off Amazon, half a pack of consumables, and just start building shit. And hell, you don't even have to get the gas. You can get a flux core welder, spend half the money on the welder, and just start building shit. Ain't a whole lot of money stuck into what I got going on here, and I'd say it's pretty respectable. So yeah, I got it thrown back up on here. There's a few more things I want to do to it, not sure. I think I want to put a booger bar on the front, a big stinger. But yeah, we'll get the bumper done, and then I think next we'll probably get on to the plow mount. I'll show you how I want to do that, if the idea in my head is going to work the way that I think it's going to. So my ADD kind of took over, and threw the roof rack off the Lincoln up on there with the high jack, and hooked up my winch hookup for my winch basket. Loaded up the winch basket and some of my recovery gear and some tools. And we got some knobby tires on it now. So yeah, I mean, since it's all set up for off-roading now, I guess the only thing to do next is to take it on an off-road adventure. That's why the Jimmy up there, he grew up around this area and knows all these logging trails like the back of his hand. Been trying to get me to come out here with him for a while, so I figured this is the perfect excuse to come try it out. So I'll film what I can. I forgot the GoPro at home again. And yeah, we'll see how this ends up. Well, we came across our first obstacle. Thoughts?
Omega.
Oh yeah, I have total and utter faith. What a cheater.
Not good idea.
So as it turns out, the water was a lot more froze over than we thought it'd be today. Isn't that just pretty? Probably got to back up to get it to engage.
Try clearance in it.
Like nothing.
Oh boy. Found one big rock.
Remember that big rock you warned me about? Found it. More speed? Even more speed? Tire would dig, it would help.
all she's got.
There you go, guys. We made it to the top. Pretty sunset. Don't fall out the hole. Just an absolute thing of beauty. So yeah, it's way worse than it looks on camera, but we're gonna see if the Jimmy can do it. Full sends only. I personally would have maybe tried to avoid the rock. More send or you tapping out?
I don't know where I'm gonna go from there.
Up. And that's all she wrote.
Pumpkin killer up there.
Well, now I know what I gotta beat, so it's my turn.
Oh.
So, yeah, tree versus Jeep. Tree wins. Good thing we have parts vehicles. So, in all reality, without the back window, it's not nearly as drafty in here at 70 as I thought it would be. Now we're running out to the old man's place where I've got a parts Jeep sitting, and we're gonna see if we can swap the hatches out. So yeah, what an adventure. So plans have changed a little bit. Went to Dad's to look at the parts Jeep, and turns out it's the model year before this one, so it's got a different hatch on it. And yeah, so plan B, we went to Fleet Farm and got a thing of Lexan. So yeah, Lexan back window for the Jeep. Yeah, I'm gonna start peeling this shit off, and we'll get the Lexan window put in. Alright, well, it's in there. It's crude, it's not real pretty. But until I either find the new hatch or, honestly, I don't really care that much, it will work for now. A lot better than the frosty ride home that I had. Yeah. Not too shabby for 50 bucks, I think. Well, there it is. A pretty fun little weekend project and surprise adventure. You know, I tore it up a little bit, but not too bad. Nothing we couldn't fix. I think I'm going to call that a video for this time around. If you want to watch me build a removable plow mount for the front of this, and also we need to address the back bumper, which if it had a back bumper I probably wouldn't have wrecked my window, but whatever. Yeah, if you guys enjoy stuff like this, like, comment, subscribe if you want, follow along, and we'll keep building cool shit.